How are you?
I'm fine, and you, Renchi? How's things going that side?
That's great. I also hope you are very fine. I'm very feel good to hear today that I invited you and you are my guest today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to congratulate and best welcoming in my YouTube channel, where we will talk about some karate and about yourself and about your club, your sensei teacher, about your leader. Okay?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, glad to be here.
Okay. Before we starting questioning, asking, as you know that because of COVID-19, the trouble that world is seeing today, as well as everyone bound in houses because of lockdown, okay, that are causing physical and mental problems in human. In that case, it is very important to be happy, to play games, live lively, happily with fitness and nutrition. Okay. So what about you, sir? What about what do you think about it?
I think everybody, this whole COVID thing really came by surprise. I don't think we ever knew that we'll be in 2020 in this situation. So yeah, it's very important to look at your nutrition during this stage as well. And I think also because we can't actually get out. In South Africa, we're now actually in stage number 3. So even though you can go to the shops and everything, you still can't do the things that you could have done. But one needs to look at your nutrition. You're very strong about that.
It's important. Yes. Okay. Let me start questioning and answering. So question is from my side and you answering the question. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, what is your full name? The Basil.
Yeah, it's like the herb, Basil Croukamp.
Okay. It's very important for viewers, now. Someone are not knows you who you are and who me. So the name
Yeah,
is very
thank goodness I was blessed. My parents never gave me a second name, so it's just Basil.
okay. The question is how you feel about this live conference. Is productive or not?
Absolutely. I think doing this is actually one of the key things that one needs to do in this period of time. So I'm really proud to be here. I'm really honored to be here. And I think you're doing a great job doing this.
Thank you so much. So why you feel honored? This is just a live call.
I
And
mean,
I'm
on Facebook, everybody's talking about Renshi Khan. So everybody knows Renshi Danish Khan.
thank you so much. It's your love, your commitment. Thank you so much.
I mean, you're even on my wall. I mean, there you are.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. It's my honor. That's great. That's great. Thank you so much. So the next question is very worthless. Are you familiar with me? How you feel about myself? Give any word. You already gave me.
I've seen a lot of your work on Facebook. I think we have chatted once or twice before. And I think what you do with your students and how you train them is the type of trainer that I am. And it's not very, you don't get that anymore. So yeah, for me, it's just amazing to see what kind of work you're doing in your community.
You know very well, there is a lot of lineages, lot of teachers who travel Okinawa, Japan, and train. So I'm just an ordinary man, just a simple sensei for my student. But it's my duty to convey the real message, original message from my teacher, whatever I get learned from him. So it's very meaningful for me, your teacher and your teacher teachings.
Yes.
What you learn, what you get from your teacher, it's very important. Many
Mm.
people are learning many things, but they not convey the in the right way. So message convey in the right way is very important. So
Mm.
I just work like you, like everyone. All are good as me, more than me, not as me, more than me.
Mm. Mm. No, absolutely.
Okay. You know very well, there is a lot of karate styles like Shotokan, Shitoryu, Goju-ryu, many styles from starting from Japan, but few styles starting from Okinawa, the birthplace of karate. So what do you think about that? Is Japanese karate is effectful or Okinawan? What do you say about that?
Look, I've only been in, well, I started karate when I was 7 years old, and I started with Goju-ryu. At that stage, I mean, you're still small, you don't know about what, you just do the moves and everything, and it looks cool, everybody likes it. Um, and then we had to move, so I then went on to doing Funakushi. That was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and that was actually the birthplace for me for karate. So because we moved quite a lot, I had to, just as I got into, the movement, we had to move again. So I only started martial arts again in 2001 when I did Taekwondo. And that was also really, really intriguing, and it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. So, but then we moved again and we came to Cape Town. And 7 years ago, I was introduced, my son actually wanted to do karate, and I was introduced into Shoran-ryu, Shoran-kan. And just, I can't tell you the history of Shoran-ryu, Shoran-kan and the principles of it. I fell in love with it immediately. And I think that for me is important because, it's, I know that that's one of the questions as well that you want to ask me. And it's just coming back to, I've done sport karate. I've done, championships and stuff like that. And it's very fun, don't get me wrong. But I want to get to the essence of karate, which is the lifestyle. And that's why I like seeing you guys, because that's exactly what you do. So coming back to that, we've been training in this COVID-19 situation. We've, with myself, my wife, my two kids, we trained together, and we've really,
Again, check the video. Maybe there's a problem. आई थिंक कोई तूफान वगैरह आया हुआ है उनकी तरफ, बहुत तेज हवाओं का, बार बार ये डिसकनेक्शन हो रही है. एनीवेज, चले जब तक मैं डायरेक्टली आप लोगों से मुखातिब हो जाऊं, जब वो आएंगे तो स्टार्ट ले लेंगे. अमूमन लोग बातों को नहीं समझते हैं. डिफरेंट कराटे का डिफरेंट मकसद होता है. हम शुरू करते हैं दोबारा. वेलकम बैक.
thank you.
No problem. So please start. What you say? I think you remember your last word.
Yeah, so for me, it's important. it's important in this time that we were now in COVID and still is, or still are, coming back to the bunkai of the karate and the budo karate. I just love that.
That's great. That's great. Mostly people not understand the essence of karate martial art. They just practice kicks, punch, more over block, just use the power, use its own power. But karate is not use the power. You just understand your own power, your own feeling. You know very well you are also the sensei of Shorin Khan. It's very nearest to me. My system is Kobayashi Ryu. So you know very well my sensei, also the student of Shorin Khan founder. I forget the name. Who is the what's the name of
Shigeru Nakisato.
Yeah, he is the sensei of my sensei. So you and me are the brother. We can say that
Yeah.
in karate.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the kick punch using the power is already in every martial art, like Muay Thai, like kickboxing, like Shotokan. So why we learn Okinawan karate? You know that in Goju there is a two way. One way is a Japanese way, the other way is a Okinawan way. The Okinawan way is directly extract from the Chinese martial art. Okay, but what about the Japanese martial art? What the Japanese Goju is totally different. There is no ibuki. There is bonkai, but in Okinawan karate, not use bonkai. It's a yo bonkai. O Y O yo bonkai. So we just train wrestling type and set karate. Many people don't understand what is karate. In fact, I was visited Okinawa. I trained with my teacher and many other Okinawan grandmasters, Shido Khan and other sensei like Hokamata Sashido, great teacher of Goju-ryu Okinawa. He trained, he teach very differently. It's not like Western, not like Asian, South Asian people. It's very different. So learning is a process. You know very well. What you say about the Japanese difference and Okinawan difference? It's a very unique point in between the karate Japanese and karate Okinawa.
Yeah, for me, look, I'm not. I mean, I've only been in Shoran for 7 years. I mean, you guys have been there for so many years. But what I've seen is it's also interpretation of different senseis and masters. But I think the biggest difference is the stances that I've seen and the implementation of the kata. But again, coming back to, for me, there's two different sides of karate. It's either the sport karate or it's the karate. And for me, that is the biggest thing. And this is actually, if we talk about the future of karate, that's my concern. Because your generation, we in the same generation, we've worked hard for where we want to go to. We work hard and we understand it. And I hope I don't get on toes here, but there are certain younger guys that, it's almost like a fast food restaurant. If it's cheap, if it's quick, and if it's no effort, then it's okay. Then we can do anything. But karate isn't that way. It's not cheap. It costs a lot of effort and it takes a lot of time. So you do get teachers where they misunderstand this and they just grade students to grade them. And I've got a big problem with that because if that student is not ready, they can get hurt.
Yes.
So for me, that's very important. It's not a karate. It's not a sprint. It's a way of life. You'll never get to the point where you are perfect. You'll maybe be good, but you'll never get perfect because it's a journey that you need to take.
Very well said. Very well said. It's very similar to my word. If karate have no future, because life have no future, everything will be the end. What is future? I think there is no future. If you learn karate for the life, your life will be either development, or for nothing, for just piece of paper or piece of sheet. So there is a difference between the karate. I think so. I don't think so. There is a future. Why people say that where is karate future? How we becoming a more good. If you train good, you will be a good. If you're not trained, you never be a good. So
Exactly.
yes,
And it's in life, it's with anything like that, you know. Have you gotten the question where somebody says to you, I've got this karate and you've got that karate, which one is the best?
yes,
It's so silly because it all depends on that person, you know.
yes,
A vehicle can be a Porsche or it can be a little small car. It's still a vehicle. One looks nice and the other one is not probably the same, but it's still a vehicle. But it all depends on yourself. What you put in is what you're going to get out.
yes. Obviously, now the karate is spread all over the world with different sensei. So different sensei have different mindset. You know very well. You are also a sensei. So what is karate is a different thing, and your teacher teachings, every teacher teachings is a different thing. If your teacher teach only the karate things, there is a future. There is a future. If you teach only the things what you learn from your teacher, if you change your teacher teachings, how you say that, or anyone say that there is a karate future, you change the karate, you change real karate, traditional karate into sports. Karate is not a sports. The main thing is many people learn karate for the competition. They just want to fight. Fight for
Mm,
what?
mm,
Fight for nothing.
mm.
There is no reason to fight. Just piece
Yeah.
of paper, just piece of shield. What? Where is the
Wow.
Budo? Many people not
Yes.
understand what is Budo. Budo?
Yeah.
What is Budo?
Yeah.
So there is a
Yeah.
many. Yes.
I heard something this week, which was actually it's really good. The person said that you get football players, you get cricket players, but you don't get karate players. You get karate students.
Yes.
And it was so true.
Very true. Okay. As you say that you train taekwondo, many styles. So my next question is very similar to your answer. Again, how many system of karate and martial art you learn?
Well, like I said, it was, I started with Goju. I then went to, but I could never stick with one because we always had to move. So it was Goju, Funakushi, a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but I didn't like that too much. At that stage, I didn't like the sensei. Um, then I did Taekwondo. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And now I'm 7 years. I'm doing Shoranru Shorankan.
That's great. Sasi, just we wait for some minutes. Okay, just wait. Because here in my country, we are, you know very well, we are Muslims and we believe in Salat, Namaz. So I hear the voice of Azan. I don't know, you don't think so did you know about Azan? Azan is a very voice from the mosque. It's very similar to the Christian church.
Mm.
When the father bell the ring, is called you come in a church is a time for your prayer. So the praying time is in Pakistan. So
Oh, okay.
just wait for the some minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
100. All right.
Okay, Sensei. I think again कोई प्रॉब्लम आ गई है. कोई बात नहीं, हम जूस पी लेंगे. लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग करना आसान है, सब कर सकते हैं, लेकिन उसका कोई मकसद होना चाहिए. जैसे हम अपने व्यूवर्स के साथ साथ अपनी जो नेशन है उनको अवेयर कर रहे हैं. होप्स हो कि ये काम मज़ीद अब तेज़ी से चले और लोग इसमें मज़ीद पार्टिसिपेट करने के अलावा ख़ुद भी इसको स्टार्ट लें. तो अच्छे काम की शुरुआत करना चाहिए ताकि अच्छे काम से मज़ीद अच्छे काम बढ़ें. ये हमारा 1 घंटे का प्रोग्राम होगा, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह प्रोडक्टिव होगा. तो इस प्रोडक्टिव एक इक़दाम को इंशाल्लाह एक पॉजिटिव हालत में मज़ीद लेके आएंगे. और एनीवेज ये लाइव बेशक के मास्टरों के साथ है, इंटरनेशनल मास्टरों के साथ है, लेकिन कोई भी यहाँ पे अगर कोई क्वेश्चन करेगा तो इंशाल्लाह उसको यहाँ पे जवाब मिलेगा. वो नीचे अपने कमेंट बॉक्स पे कमेंट कर सकता है. तो अगर लाइव होगा तो जल्दी जवाब मिल जाएगा, अगर लाइव की बात करेंगे तो मे बी कि लेट जवाब मिलेगा. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आपको टाइम की कदर हो और आप इन टाइम कमेंट्स करें.
I'm back.
That's great.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Sensei. As you know that the COVID-19 spread all over the world. In fact, in South Africa, in America, everywhere. Most the countries are affected with COVID-19 coronavirus. How could coronavirus effect on the karate martial art community?
Okay, look, I think the biggest, one of the biggest ones that it affected was the Olympic Games. I mean, that's pretty bad. I think a lot of sports for us in South Africa, and I think everywhere, a lot of our competitions that was scheduled and our training camps and everything. I mean, we just can't do that. So yeah, it has been a big effect. But I'm a big believer that you need to restructure yourself, rethink it, and then just overcome. And with the Zoom meetings and the Zoom classes and all of that, I think we've really done a great job. All our Renshis and all our Kiyoshis in South Africa, they've done a tremendous job to keep the people fit and doing what they need to do. So I think the biggest thing is just to adapt and overcome for now. That's the only thing we can do.
Yeah. And we all senseis know very well, in karate, in every martial art, we train with SOPs. Like we don't stand together. We always stand separately in a class. So why does not work if we stand together? How is it work on the human? So karate martial art is very essential. It's a very useful these days as well. It's very
Yeah.
important. Why the government does not understand the essence of martial arts, karate?
Yeah.
It's to develop your immune system, Why they stop it?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
our government is not aware from the right thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that it's you can either be
we will continue because again disconnection from our guest. बिल्कुल भी बोर मत होइएगा क्योंकि सामने जो है वहाँ एक तूफान आया हुआ है और वो इस तूफान में भी हमें वक्त दे रहे हैं और बहुत अच्छे तरीके से हम जो है एंजॉय कर रहे हैं इस इंफॉर्मेटिव लाइव कॉन्फ्रेंस को। तो ये एक स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट है कि जब इंसान ज़्यादा परेशान होता है तो चीज़ों को छोड़ देता है अमूमन। आप देखें कि बार बार तूफान की वजह से डिस्कनेक्शन हो रही है, बार बार वो अपने आप को इस लाइन के अंदर, इस लाइव कॉन्फ्रेंस के अंदर लेके आ रहे हैं। तो दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन, एक इंस्पिरेशन है जो हमें समझना चाहिए, अंडरस्टैंड करना चाहिए। जैसे हम अभी बात कर रहे थे ऐसे ही हम मज़ीद बात करते रहेंगे। होप कि आप मज़ीद इंजॉय करेंगे। अभी हम कुछ और सवाल करेंगे और देखिए आगे। Yes, again, welcome back.
I think the biggest problem with COVID-19 and this is the internet connection. That's the biggest problem.
COVID-19 affect the disconnections, all connections between the humans, between the internet connection, and every connection will be very in a hard position.
The problem is that when you're in the dojo and you want them to do push-ups, you can see them doing push-ups. When the connection is off, you don't know if they're doing push-ups.
Yes, you're right.
So yeah, just to come back to your question, I think that it has affect everybody, not just in karate. I think in any sport. But like I said, I think you need to be positive and overcome, adapt and overcome. And like I said, in South Africa, the Kiyoshis and the Renshis and the senseis, they've done a tremendous job to keep everybody up and running. So I really salute them, and I think all over the world in any case as well.
Yes. So, is there any solution for that? How we again started this martial arts, karate, dojos, institutions?
I think, like I said, when you asked me the question, Nana, I think the biggest thing for me is now currently while we're training, because we're not training for a competition, the emphasis on your karate is more on the bunkai.
Yeah.
So we're busy now at a stage because we're not driven for a competition or something. We can get back to the essence of karate, and I think that's the only way that you can move forward. So if one wants to still participate in it, by all means. If they don't want to, then it wasn't for them in the first place.
Yes. Uh, when I was a child, my age, I was, I think so, 9 years old. I was, I was watched Karate Kid movie. Karate Kid, the old Karate Kid movie is about Goju Ryu, basically, the Miyagi sensei.
Yes.
Miyagi sensei
Yeah.
said to his student, karate is not here. Karate is here, in the heart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is very important. What you think about karate? So you very well said. I'm very impressed what you say about the karate, the reality, the fakeism, and you know very well in our world we have a lot of fake masters as well. Not all, but some are very fake. So that will be very, you know. Now
Mm.
we go for the next question. If you like, who is your teacher? Please tell me the name of your teacher because this is for your honor. In fact, for us, teacher is very important.
Yes, look, for me, it's always an honor to talk about my teacher. He's very young, younger than me. You should actually call me uncle, but he's such a tremendous teacher. I've been with him for many years now, and so his name is Sensei David Uber. Really great guy, and I think that's important. What's so intriguing with him is that essence of karate. He is very particular. The finest detail he works on. So I'm really privileged for him to be my teacher, together with, if you look at the lineage here, together with Renshi Ruan Kutsia and then Kiyoshi Rian Kutsia and Kiyoshi Claude Johnson. It's just amazing for them to be able to teach us. We're very honored to have them as our teachers.
That's great. That's great. He's a Uchidesi, like he's a direct student of the creator of Shorinkan, or in between other teachers as well.
Repeat the question.
In between your teacher and your creator, I mean your founder of Shorinkan Sensei. In between, he's a direct student of his lineage, or in between
Yes.
the.
Yes, yeah. So basically, okay, you familiar with Shigeru Nakisato?
Yes, yes. He's a direct
Okay.
student of Minato Sensei.
Yes, yes. So then you
Great.
get his son Minoru Nakisato.
Yes, yes, I
Okay.
know.
Then you get Kiyoshi Pat Haley from America.
Okay.
And then from there you get Kiyoshi Claude Johnson. He's the president of Shorinkan South Africa.
Okay,
And then
great.
you get Kiyoshi Rian Kutsia. Then you get his son is Renshi Ruan Kutsia. And then you get my sensei, Sensei David Uber. So that's basically the line. Yeah.
That's great lineage. That's great.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
give my regards to your teacher, please. Hi.
I will definitely. I will definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So there is a lot of questions in between the two martial artists and the two teachers. But what do you think about people are do karate, kickboxing, but they're willing to join MMA? What is MMA? MMA is not a martial arts. It is just a platform for competition in a cage. So, firstly, in my opinion, everyone should be learn martial arts system, then in learn system to civilize, develop the whole body, mind, soul, then use your body wherever you go, you train, you do whatever you want. Why the people say that? MMA, we want MMA. MMA is not martial art. So this is a very awful thing. But you say,
Uh,
what do you think about that? MMA.
you know, yeah. Again, this is just my opinion, but I've got a very dear friend of mine. He's a big, well-known EFC fighter here in South Africa, and his name is, we call him the President. Very dear friend of mine. I love him to bits. And we spoke about this as well. And my answer to him was, and he's a very good fighter, really. The problem is with some of the fighters, they've got no foundation, and that's the problem. Jiu-jitsu, by all means. I mean, I would love to learn jiu-jitsu on the ground and grapples and stuff like that. But even through the bunkai that I've done, you can see where it actually comes from. That's, it's such amazing stuff. So, but again, it's always to do with that. I want to fight. I want to get the title as soon as possible. I'm not saying it's all of them, but you want to get it as soon as possible. And it's not a sprint. It takes time to get there.
Yes.
And so for me, I've seen great MMA fighters, but most of them that's really good, they've got a foundation. They're either a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or they're a black belt in Kyokushin or something like that. So the foundation is there. That's 100% because they've got that background. But then you get these guys, and for me, that's actually one of the guys that actually got the biggest mouth. They're always there to criticize us karate guys. But, and you would understand this as well. Our karate is not a sport karate. We weren't trained to punch a guy and get a point.
Yeah.
We've been trained, if you look at the bunkai, we've been trained, you don't punch, it's one punch and you're down. So if you practice this and you bring it into MMA, guys are going to get really, really sore. So, it's just, I've got nothing against MMA. Like I said, my friend is really, really good. I love him to bits. But there are MMA fighters that they just don't have a foundation.
Yes, you are saying right thing. In MMA, many competitors come from the system style, like Machida. Machida is from Brazilian. He learned Shotokan karate, traditional Shotokan, not sports. He always fight like a Shotokan pupil. He's using Kizamzuki, Maegiri with Kizamzuki. Always he do it in a fight. And he, anyways, many people fight like freestyle, like my system. But what you say about people are saying if a building is strong and there is no foundation, what about the building? Building is nothing.
Exactly.
The fundamental.
Exactly.
So this point is very important for every MMA practitioner, every MMA pupil. Okay, get your fundamentals first. Train your base. The second thing is, people are not aware, I think, especially the MMA followers. They just fight. If they win, they feel proud. If they not win, they feel nothing. So what is this? This is about just mindset. It's not about martial arts. It's mindset. So this is very important. You compete with your mindset or with your mind science. There is a difference. So,
no, you're so right. You're so right. And yeah, it's exactly what you say, and I totally agree with that. It's totally to do with your mindset. And in fact, I always say to somebody, if he says to me, is this one better than that one? Is this one better than that one? And I tell them, you're not ready for martial arts. You shouldn't do it because your reason doing it is totally wrong.
yes. If a martial art, karate, and MMA mean to fight with other, to kick punch to other, I think it's more good you focus on the soldiers. They
Yes.
fight.
Yeah.
They fight with the guns. They are more
Mm.
stronger. They just shoot one blood, shoot to you one
Mm.
blood bullet, and
Mm.
you got dead.
Yeah.
So they are the real martial artists. They use bullet. There's a difference between the
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
Anyways, I am very thankful to you. Good time we pass here in a live conversation, and there's a lot of questions. Anyways, we talk other days. No problem. So I'm very thankful to you to join my channel for live conversation. You share many good things. We share many good things between you and me, and many viewers are getting great knowledge from you as well. So keep in touch, keep with karate strong, and always believe in, if you train karate, you just believe in Okinawa,
Mm.
because
Mm.
I have many experiences from different karate and different martial arts. But in Okinawa, when I was travel Okinawa, Okinawan people are not ready to fight. They are very mankind pupils. They are very lovely pupils. They just want to uh, spread love, respect. They share it with you every day, every time. Karate is a culture of Okinawa. Karate is not a practices only.
Mm. Mm.
It's a culture.
Yeah.
If you
Mm.
walk, karate is with you. If you sleep, karate is with you. If you go anywhere, meet anyone, remember you are the karate pupil. So karate, that's why karate is a way of life. Anyways, अगेन डिस्कनेक्शन, वो भी आखिर में, तो जैसे ही ये डिस्कनेक्शन दोबारा बहाल होती है तो हम इसे खत्म करेंगे. और थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग एवरीवन. आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. आप लोगों ने हमें इस फोरम पे हमें देखा, हमें सुना, और होप कि आपको अच्छी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिली होगी. और एक अच्छी डिस्कशन, एक हेल्दी डिस्कशन से इंसान का दिमाग हेल्दी होता है. जब वो कोई अच्छी डिस्कशन करता है, अच्छी बात को सोचता है, तो उसकी उसके माइंड से ऐसी पार्टिकल्स जो हैं वो सिक्रीट होते हैं जो उसकी मेंटली पावर को, उसके विजन को बढ़ाते हैं और उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग करते हैं. तो आगे, that's great.
There we go.
Yes, I know.
So yeah, just from my side, Renshi, so thank you for honoring me to be on your channel. I really do appreciate, and keep up doing the good work. I really enjoy seeing you and doing what you do with your students, and seeing that I know that there is definitely a good future for them in karate. So keep up with the good work that you do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now, bye bye. Please take your.
Arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu.